Okay, I got it.
Are you good?
This is the, yeah, I'm great. I'm really great because I just moved out of my house, which was terrible. I'll make a crazy emo blog post about that later. And I moved into a new place. Don't have internet. Casting from my friend's house because he's awesome. So big thank you to Knife Moose for letting me commentate from your place today. This is the round of 8 DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 28. Round 8 of number 28. What? We got Point Defense with their original lineup against Feel the Vibe, who also, I believe, have their original lineup. So this is the best of the best from both these two teams. And on Point Defense's team, we got Sauron playing as Darius, Zabers playing as Nunu, MKH playing as Blitzcrank, Melkor playing as Ezreal, Pause Screen playing as itself, and Necrogen playing as Teemo. Now, there's a pause, so we're going to let that roll out, and I'm one half your casters. I'm Gandair. Who's this other guy?
I'm Nix87. I'm just joining you for this very, very special night.
Intro the other team. Intro the other team.
The other team?
Yeah.
We have Field of Vibe. You did an intro for...
I did Point Defense. I go down the left side. Whoever starts it first, they'll read down the left side, and then they intro themselves, and they throw to the other caster so he can intro himself, and then read down the other side.
I'm Nix87, and on the purple team, we see Field of Vibe, Spawn Legacy on Pantheon, Armor or 812 Mo12 on Lulu, Die Now on Lee Sin, Naked Apron Plan on Rise, and Chris I Am on Udyr going bot lane. So we'll see very interesting team lineups here. What's going to go on? Looks like they're chatting about the Necrogen Saber Z swap issue, which is why there's a lot of chat going on.
Which for anyone watching the VOD, it's because Zabers and Necrogen were not able to trade before the game. For some reason, sometimes the client misbehaves a little, sometimes people's mouses misbehave a little. Could have been a number of factors, but they weren't able to swap champs like they intended to. It was supposed to be Zabers as Teemo and Necrogen as Nunu, but Train fell off of the tracks, landed on its left side.
Looks like another pause going down. Spawn Legacy's mouse died.
Oh my gosh, I was kidding about the mouse thing. Whoa, that's creepy.
So again, the discussions about what is going to go on with this match. Hopefully we'll get started soon. The resume going in 5 seconds. Hopefully we get to see some Dominion action very soon.
Make sure there's no desync in your bar. Sometimes when they pause, you get slightly off of real time.
Oh.
By a couple seconds.
There we go.
Alright, I'm at 123, 124, 125, 126. Alright, cool. Both teams heading up towards the top end of the map right now. Big money rise
Darius
right here.
Is going... Huh?
I was just commenting on the big money rise.
Oh, yeah, we got the... I think the April Plan really likes that big money rise. It looks like Darius is going bot instead of Nunu. Be interesting to see that matchup bot lane. A little bit of poke going on. Teemo and Ezreal really known for their poke. Lee Sin trying to make an engage. Getting back another pause
screen making an engage, jumping right into the fight, unexpectedly came in, all of a sudden dropped right in the middle of the screen, and right now the pause screen has control over the entire game right now. It dropped right into the center of the fight, so it's going to force both of the teams to kind of stop what they're doing and deal with its presence.
So we gotta watch this lovely countdown timer go down. Spawn Legacy is still having some issues with his mouse, it looks like. That's why Pantheon just now kept at mid tower. It's unfortunate. He's barely getting back to team fight. Armor getting caught out and dropping down, reviving to try and head back top. Purple team trying to stall point defense to Rise going down very quickly there. I can't find my words. Looks like Armor or Dino getting exhausted, leaving Spawn Legacy on his own, trying to hold against 3 different people. Lulu makes it top, not in time to save Pantheon. See the revives going up, heading back to top tower. Blue team very low still. Might be able to turn it around for them.
Cat Blitzcrank does have very good base. Zabers up at the top, chipping in with some damage. Dynov goes right in for Melkor. Necrogen trying to contribute down there, throws down a blind and some a few auto attacks there to help his teammate out, and Dynov connecting on Zaber's Nunu right there, and now chasing Necrogen back out of the fight, but he chases him right into Melkor and takes a lot of damage that could have been avoided. And now MMKH pulls Naked Apron Plan right off of that tower. Armor's getting chased, getting blitz cranked from behind. Naked Apron Plan takes an airborne, has to walk away. Spawn Legacy able to secure the tower. His mouse seemingly good to go now.
Very interesting thing that happened bottom lane. Chris I am already dying to Darius. Cannot withstand the amount of damage that he dishes out. You can see they engage again with the Apprehend plus the Cripple, getting 5 of the passive stacks on top of Chris I am. So I'm having a tough time dealing with both the magic and physical damage of Darius.
For anyone unaware, Sauron does play some bottom lane. We see him do bottom lane jacks. Naked Apron Plan get pulled off the tower though. Spawn Legacy and Naked Apron Plan now in a little bit of a rough spot. Minion's chipping away at that tower, gonna go neutral. If Spawn Legacy can't clean that up, do it, Minion! Get it while they're chasing them away. No, Minion not quite, but very close to being able to take that point down. And now Zaber's gonna go ahead and recall MKH waiting around. Nope, he's gonna pop a recall as well, and Point Defense is just going to regroup. They've got a little bit of time before that tower gets fully healed to make their play. Just saying a moment ago though, Sauron is an experienced bottom lane player, so this is not necessarily a new matchup, him having to lane against a Darius. He's played some bottom lane Jax, played some bottom lane J4, and he knows that area of the map very well as he knows how to play top lane bruisers and fighters. So Sauron all around good player in this game mode. See Teemo starting to mushroom it up in the middle of the map, seeing I'm gonna swear I'm gonna call him Zabers by accident at least once. Dynov having to dash away to avoid that rocket grab, and it's very good that he did there. Necrogen throwing down those Teemo mushrooms, and they're going back up to the top tower, but we can see MMKH and Zabers breaking off, going for that middle tower of the drill. They're going to see who they can pull away from the point. Armor runs over a mushroom, gets slowed right on down. Pantheon and Lulu down over by the middle tower though. MMKH pulls Spawn Legacy away, and Lulu uses the ultimate on Spawn Legacy there, on a full health Spawn Legacy. And Zabers and MMKH have to fall back, but up at the top end of the map, Melkor tries to take down Naked Apron Plan, but not able to land that True Shot Barrage. It is a lot more difficult, or more accurately, it's a lot more easy for people to dodge skill shots when they are close to you, just because of the distances and ranges and things like that. MMKH does not secure a grab on Armor right there. Zabers channels that, and Armor going to go down. MMKH, Cat MMKH, best KH. Is going to airborne Naked Apron Plan and pick up a kill there. And now Spawn Legacy's got to deal with Melkor and MMKH. And this is one rocket grab away from disaster, but bottom lane also seems to be a party.
Yes, indeed. Both points got decapped. I'm not even sure how. Maybe the minions did it. Sauron providing a lot of trouble for the bruisers. Again, that Darius is anti-bruiser, incredibly powerful cripple, and the true damage. They're very afraid of that ult, crushing both of them. Blue team managed to cap top in the meantime. That an ultimate killing Lee Sin, refreshing, trying to do the same to Udyr. Putting Naked Apron Plan on Rise, stopping both of that from happening. Saber Z trying to make something happen, gets turned into a squirrel, unfortunately. Snowballs Rise and just runs away. And Naked Apron Plan taking some damage from Necrogen there, though, in the exchange. Nice glitter lance by Armor. Really nothing to follow that up with. So that was more just for poke, more for chip damage, opportunistic shot right there. And they did secure the quest objective Windmill. Melkor and MMKH were able to take down Spawn Legacy's Pantheon up at the top and turn the Windmill over and get that 10% damage buff for their team. Nexus health actually surprisingly close right now. Again, two very skilled teams going up against each other. It's going to be very close until the very end. It's going to be very neck and neck. See what they can do against each other. We can see Teemo already exerting map control with Shrooms. Something we want to do as Teemo, gets as much cooldown reduction as possible early to get those Shrooms in place. Makes it very dangerous for the enemy team to engage in jungle. Darius is being engaged by Udyr and Lulu down bot. Oh! The ultimate almost killing Udyr. The shield, though, by Turtle Stance and Lulu, enough to stop it. Kill denied, unfortunately, there. Melkor gets turned into a small creature and has to try and zone Armor back away, and when bottom lane dies, it brings the whole game down, and we see blue team only just now catching back up to the top with a grab on Spawn Legacy, but I think that was named for Naked Apron Plan, or meant for Naked Apron Plan, rather. Garrison tries to lay that tower, but they're still able to pull off the neutral on it, unfortunately.
And Dynov, looking a little bit low on health, is going to try and deliver as much damage as he can, but he gets airborne by MMKH. Zabers, you can be able to help take him down. Yeah, Zabers picked up that kill with that auto attack right there. Now has to deal with Naked Apron Plan, though. Spawn Legacy was able to hang back and secure that tower all game long. He's been very good at it. I'm low on health, I can turn around, I can pick up my tower, but Melkor and Sauron seem to have things under control in the bottom lane as they get the capture on the point, and Melkor just arcane shifts right away from that Udyr. Not going to take that damage, doesn't want to.
Udyr extremely kiteable, just like Darius. So if someone blinks or slows against Udyr, it's going to be very difficult for Udyr to kill. It looks like point defense is going to back away from this as Sauron laughs his way back and forth. Just kind of stalling a bit. Die now trying to zone him away, but doesn't want to engage because Darius will just rip him to shreds. Rise kind of sitting top, trying to heal himself up using the shrines. MKH going for that speed, or the not speed shrine, the relic in the center to see what they can make anything happen with that. It looks like chris.im is finally tanky enough to try and take on Sauron. Unfortunately, Saber Z coming down with the Nunu, blood boiling Darius. Ooh, that ultimate. Every time I see it, it just hurts.
He's going to pop the revive and come straight back on down to that bottom lane to try and continue the fight to defend the point. Spawn Legacy down as well in this lower area of the map.
It looks like they're able to hold off the push bottom lane. Top lane, Purple is trying to engage. Feel the vibe trying to engage. Kills Necrogen. Dino going for Magic Melkor. Instead kicks MMKH back. The shield trying to keep him alive for a little bit longer. Armor keeps staying alive with shields from both Lee Sin and himself. Magic Melkor finishing off Lee Sin. Lulu picking up the kill with her passive. And
an absolutely
beautiful
lance. Whimsy there too. That was one arcane shift away from disaster for Lulu, but she was able to come out on top in that exchange with the help of a very well-timed safeguard from Lee Sin. Now Sauron comes down to defend this bottom tower, throws down the Decimate to kind of zone people off just a tad, and there's no one up at the top of the windmill, so Zaber's Noon is going to go ahead and go for that, while Sauron tries to defend this bottom point here. Spawn Legacy getting pulled under the tower right there. Exhaust goes off on Spawn Legacy, and Sauron's taking a pretty big beating down here. The minions are able to get the tower neutral, but Magic Melkor does arcane shift in to close the distance and start delivering some hurt. But is he going to be able to recap this tower, or is he just going to be able to play keep away for a little bit?
Looks like top lane, point defense finally got the top tower. Naked Apron Plan getting caught off by Nunu. Infinite slows, helping MMK catch up. Misses the grab. Rise trying to pick up both the kills. Cannot do it. MMKH walking away with 52 hit points. Very unfortunate for Rise there. Bottom lane still uncapped for point defense. Magic Melkor going to try and finally finish off the cap as Darius shoos away Lee Sin there. Darius coming back bottom lane. Again, we see this.
Spawn Legacy getting caught down by the speed
Room
shrine.
control provided by Teemo there. Getting caught out because of the speeder. Unfortunate for Pantheon there, stepping on a shroom, and that's what Teemo is finally finally showing what he's made of. Looks like the stream died, unfortunately.
There was a hiccup. Okay, I was wondering what that was. You went quiet for a couple of moments in the middle of a sentence and then just came back. So I'm going to keep commentating. Will you investigate that, please, for the viewers that are watching the live stream? I'll continue commentating for the VOD. Armor in a pretty rough spot. MKH coming up to land an airborne there. Necrogen trying to chip in some damage. Pulls him right back with the rocket grab. Bringing Lulu into range for Necrogen to keep up the hurt. Airborne silence combo. Going to limit armor for another couple of moments and enable them to pick them off. But they're not going to deal with a Naked Apron Plan right now. They're going to take their win against Lulu and they're going to kind of pull back, rein things in a little bit in preparation for whatever next play may come. Spawn Legacy and chris.im in the bottom part of the map there, pushing up on that tower, but Zabers and Sauron are down there to chase away. The top half of them. Oh, gone.
Looks like Udyr is going to back off. Engage under windmill. MMK is being turned into a squirrel. Necrogen going down incredibly fast. MMK is going to suffer the same fate unless he can run away. Magic Melkor trying to stall the cap. This is for the quest. I believe I'm commenting to nobody though because the stream is still down,
Well, the
unfortunately.
VOD's still rolling though. Magi Melkor, Lulu trying to die with the shield, and she's not able to do so. A good slow right there, but it messed up Magi Melkor's lead on the shot just a little bit. Seems like it might be okay though. Dynov's got a lot of damage, and Melkor is going to be just fine, thankfully. And MMKH is Blitzcrank able to take out Naked Apron Plan's Rise over by the Speed Shrine. He does have his revive available though, so he hits it immediately, comes right back out, throws down Spell Flux to try and get in some hurt, and chases them away from the point. And at the bottom point, in a completely different area of the map, Magi Melkor is down there trying to keep the point from going neutral against Chris I Am and Spawn Legacy. Minions keep feeding right on into it, it's getting close and turns over. And now it's really open game for Spawn Legacy or Chris I Am to start a fight there, but Saber's just coming down from the top, and a Blood Boil on Melkor is going to make him a lot more dangerous. Spawn Legacy does go in to deliver the stun, and Absolute Zero going to contribute a lot to that fight. Chris I Am going to get taken down. Double kill for Magi Melkor. Top end of the map, though, things just active all over the place. MKH and Necrogen trying to defend this point against a 3-man dive with an offensive garrison on the tower. It is the quest objective point, so they really want to be able to turn that around. Spending a lot of time chasing away armor, but no time interrupting Dynov, unfortunately. He's able to get off the neutral, and he's going to be able to get off the cap because there's no one there to check him, unfortunately. And Ezreal's ultimate only just came off cooldown, I believe. So he was not able to deliver that to the top lane in time to stop Rise. Down at the other bottom point, Nyx, what's going on over there?
It looks like there's a bit of contention. Saber-Z and Sauron trying to cap this point. So, unfortunately, Feel the Vibe is not having it. 3 people down. Magi Melkor are going to try and assist. Sauron going down incredibly fast to the Bruisers. Cannot do anything. Magi Melkor trying to stall this for as long as possible with Saber-Z. Saber-Z just kind of standing between Chris I Am and Magi Melkor. Unfortunately, moves out just unfortunately in time for Dynow to hit him with the Resonating Strike. Makes in another good bruiser, able to stick onto AD carries. Saber-Z trying to act as support for Magic Melkor, trying to run away from Udyr here, allowing Feel the Vibe to cap their point. Looks like we're back to ordinary points again, where we have top being contested for Darius heading bot again.
Somehow I doubt that's going to last for long, though, because MMKH going for that drill. He doesn't like standard gameplay. He's just going to mess with things. Dynov comes out, throws down the Shockwave, does not connect just barely, and there's this field of dreams of pings on the map, suggesting that, hey, there's going to be a counter play right there, and it was true. Naked Apron Plan and Armor did come down from the windmill to try and intercept any MMKH play over there, but Dynov does find Zabers, goes in, goes out, turns all about, gets pulled right back into Blitzcrank, takes an airborne first troubles, and the Absolute Zero being channeled, canceled pretty quickly there, though. And we got the ultimate from Rise, so that's a really good spot to land that ultimate. A lot of damage was able to go down from there. And Lulu has an Oracles because she does not believe in Fungus.
Yes, that's actually a very good idea by Armor there, trying to clear out the shrooms, making sure when they engage in the jungle that they don't keep running over shroom after shroom after shroom, weakening them. It's a plan I haven't seen yet before in tournaments against Teemos. Generally, you just use a sweeper to try and clear out as many as you can during the active, but here we see Armor actually just picking up the Oracles to try and help clear that out. Looks like an engage trying to go on by top, using the Whimsy offensively there instead of defensively. Unfortunately, can't make anything of it. Saber-Z using Blood Boil on the AD carry, allowing them to just kite back and forth. Sauron managed to capture Udyr's bot. Udyr not the best for retaking his own tower, so this will probably be there until Lee Sin gets back up to try and help him take it back. An engage going off top, Pantheon jumping in right onto Necrogen. Teemo going down, Teemo eating all the hate. Unfortunately, Nunu also hated just as much, going down pretty quickly. Pantheon dying to all of the Ezreal damage. MK is trying to make something happen, missing the grab. The grab will be up in a couple more seconds, probably try to disrupt Rise as much as possible. Rise churning out that damage. Not enough though. The garrison on the enemy point, making the tower worthless, allowing point defense to take back the tower. Dynow trying to make something of it. Unfortunately, MK is very good at protecting his 2 squishies. Dying out, getting very low. Oh, the Resonating Strike and the Tempest enough to take down Ezreal.
Ezreal disappears
Just
in
in
a puff
time.
of digital pixels, unfortunately. Now Necrogen recalling. There's not going to be anyone up here. He does see that people are coming up, so he's like, I can't recall yet. I just can't do it. Sees armor right there, and he's like, I'm going to go for a little bit of chip damage. Maybe throws a Garrison down. I believe that was MMKH who threw down that Garrison. Yes, it was. Coming in there to save that point. Defending it as best he can. Going in for armor pretty hard there. Dives right in. Takes her down. Turns his attention over to Spawn Legacy. With the tower's health, he might be able to pull this off, but it's going to be iffy. And yes, MMKH able to pull it off. Taking down Pantheon. Spawn Legacy's Pantheon up at the top of the map. Leaving no one to attack and no one to defend. Point secured. Point defended.
That's why they call them point defense. Unfortunately, Feel the Vibe is showing them what they're made of bottom lane. Killing off the Nunu. Trying to back away from Darius, though. Sauron will not give up that fight. Really wants to take out Lee Sin and Naked Apron Plan there.
Double recall. It's twice as effective as
Unfortunately,
normal recall. What does it mean?
Let's see. Looks like Spawn Legacy gonna run over the shroom. Nope, just barely avoids it. That's something you actually want to do when you're against a Teemo. Avoid common routes in the jungle. Otherwise, you'll just step on a shroom and poof,
More
there goes
manual
your
pathing,
health.
less automatic pathing.
Yes, exactly. So you see Die Now even going around that bush as well. Looks like Darius is actually going to push to bottom lane and decap this if Udyr doesn't hurry up back to his point. Saber Z harassing with some snowballs here and there. Oh, they step on the shroom, unfortunately, revealing where their team is. Ezreal going across them. Feel the Vibe trying to feel out what is going on here. They don't want to do him full engage.
Ooh,
unless they
good
know where
grab
Teemo
on
shrooms
armor.
are. The pull on
Pulling armor right into the fight.
incredible. Wow, and the ult is going off everywhere. Spawn Legacy trying to make something of his Pantheon jump. Die Now getting caught out by Blitzcrank. Too much CC for poor Lee Sin. Naked Apron Plan trying to clean up what is left of point defense. MKH making very good use of the brush. Nunu going down. MKH killing poor Rise there. And cleaning up the Pantheon pick. Quadra kill for Blitzcrank. Very good job by MMKH. They're going to see if they can push to cap this mid here for
It's
point
going to be a
defense,
close
or Feel the
neutral
Vibe.
and go, and that's what's going to happen right there. But MKH, actually, you know what? He just doesn't mind. He's like, I could go for another engagement right now. That last one turned out so fantastic. I think I'll pick up an extra Lee Sin kill. Oh, no, Magi Malfoy got the kill credit for that. But you knew what MMKH was going for. You just can't stop the car when it's rolling downhill.
Looks like Sauron manages to kill Udyr. Udyr reviving, trying to get back to this point. No Garrison for Udyr. Unfortunately, the minions and Super Z there to help. Exhaust going down. Nunu ultimate going down. This is going to be an end for poor Udyr. It's going to be point defenses, bot lane points. Again, Windmill being contested by Field of 5. Ezreal going off. Lulu cleaning up the Quadra kill Blitzcrank there. Spawn Legacy there, who's going to clean up the rest of point defense though. Ezreal making the best of his range with those Mystic shots. Does not want to give up that Windmill, even at 300 hit points. Nothing Pantheon can do about it. Sage proc going off. Point defense still has purple team's point. At bottom lane, they're just going to try and stall this out for as long as possible. Only 35 more points remaining. Spawn Legacy being chipped down very slowly by the Ezreal range. Nothing he can do about it, unfortunately. Naked Apron Plan coming there with Rise to say, no, this is our point, not
See if
yours.
there's anything that can be done up, but top by Necrogen goes for Spawn Legacy right there, tries to get in as much hurt as he can, but then Rise with the damage right there. Spawn Legacy almost stepped on. Oh, I was so scared for him. He died anyway, actually, so it was okay. At the bottom, though, an absolute zero. Darius' ult combo makes bad things happen to Udyr, and now someone else gets to wear his cute little magic-changing pelt thing. And Armor retreats to the tower knowing that he has to defend it right now. He's not sure if they're going to make a play for it if they're going to go top. That's one of the best things, I think, about Point Defense's gameplay. The MKH is very, very mobile. They can be really active on the map. Teemo is a really mobile champion. There can be 3 people bottom lane, and you can commit to defense there, and they can speed on up to the top and make a play for that instead. See Udyr coming down here. Lulu's going to break off. Chris I am getting back into the lane. Not looking for Sauron, though. In the middle of the map, over at the Speed Shrine, there's a little bit of an exchange.
Yeah, it looks like Point Defense is trying to grab somebody. MKH missing that grab, but trying to pick somebody off, splitting Field of Vibe, catching armor. As tanky as Lulu is, she cannot tank 4 people for very long. The ultimate going off, she's able to get out of there. Nunu, Absolute Zero going off, zoning out everybody. Ooh, Lulu getting hit by a whole channel. And the MKH ult going off. Spawn Legacy trying to take out Magic Melkor, not in time, reviving. Let's see if he can get top or mid to try and make something of this. Jumping in, catches Saber Z with the stun. Protecting the midpoint. No one from Point Defense wants to dive him. Oh, they're all too low. Automatic crits all around. Nothing they can do. They're just going to back off, try and take top point, but Die Now is there to reinforce it. See if MMK can do something here. I think he's, with Magic Malcor help, he can actually probably try and take out this Lee Sin, and he does with the pull, and the Pantheon trying to keep the point alive. Looks like they're going to dive. MMK getting taken down by the Pantheon bot lane. Another Field of Vibe play going on. Just a lot of action going on everywhere. Looks like Darius is taking down bot lane. A lot of revives. Necrogen, MMKH both trying to reinforce that point there. Chris I am trying to run away with Naked Apron Plan, trying to stall for as best as possible. Udyr going down by Teemo. Unfortunately, top lane, Ezreal gets taken out by Pantheon, and then Nunu falls to Lulu and Lee Sin there. Unfortunate for Point Defense. Nothing seems to work in their favor there. MMK is trying to do his beat boop flowchart there. Take the bottom point. Spawn Legacy saying, nope, your flowchart is not working here. Oh, point. This is a very close game. 102 to 25. Currently, Field of Vibe having 3 points. See if Point Defense can do anything about this.
Picks up the Storm Shield, which is going to make for some crazy rocket grab action if he's able to connect, or some embarrassing static field action if the static field happens to tag a minion, which could use the lightning charge inappropriately there. He's going for armor, and we're not going to see a proc quite yet. Point Defense is very clustered up on the other side of the map, or on the closer to the enemy side of the map, rather. They're going to go for a play here. It looks like that play is going to be made down at the bottom end of the map. Pantheon coming in with the airborne. He's going to drop down defensive garrison on the tower. Immediately goes in for Magi Melkor, throws the exhaust on Melkor's trying to get distance away from him. Keep kiting Spawn Legacy so that Sauron can deliver the damage, and goes through him with the Arcane Shift, but Sauron is able to get the revenge kill as Ezreal does ultimately get taken out. Coming up from the top though, MKH distracting Armor and Dinah from being able to get immediately into the fight. Naked Apron Plan doing a good job of being able to dish out those DPSs on Sauron and Teemo. That set might have been incorrect, but oh well. MMKH up at the top of the map now, trying to get up to the window before anyone else can. Wants to see if he can pull off a neutral on that, I bet, before other people arrive. Zaber's going to tag Chris I am with the slow. He doesn't want anyone to get up there to be able to stop MMKH from getting the neutral, and at the last second, Armor's able to throw down a garrison.
Oh, but the minions are going to neutralize it unless something can be done. No, the neutralize still goes off. Points freeze at 55-25. Nunu ult going off. Try full channel off on both. Udyr going down. Spawn Legacy trying to take out Necrogen. Naked Apron Plan trying to dish out as much DPS as he can. Gets a double kill on Teemo and Nunu.
Blitzcrank all the kills, a triple there.
Sauron. Yeah, very impressive. Naked Apron Plan calling out GG, well played. Die Now trying to keep the bottom point from neutralizing. Unfortunately, Sauron has so much gold over him, he can't do much to Darius. Looks like Darius is going to neutralize this. And it looks like the neutralize goes down. GG's on both sides. Maybe calling it a little bit early?
There's that neutral down at the bottom. Sauron really sealed the deal. If they would have made a quick play and turned around, unless Pantheon gets this, which Ezreal! No! Armor denies it 1 point!
Oh, the neutralize!
Ah.
Oh, but it's not enough.
That was so cool!
Their bottom.
I like that ending. That was awesome. Armor get that neutral right at the end to try and freeze it up. But no! It just the end game trigger happened right before they could pull it down.
If you look at the points, Point Defense has 2 points currently held. Field of Vibe has 2 points currently held. And there's 1 neutral. that last tick was so close, very down to the wire, like probably like 0.1 second earlier.
So close.
And it could have been neutralized, and it could have been at one hit point.
Arbor came so close to being able to
Nexus.
take that neutral for the team there because he made sure he did not stand in line of Ezreal's ultimate. He stood just off center if you saw where he stopped at to click on that because he knew that could come down and pull out the neutral, but it was just a moment too late, unfortunately. Point defense goes on to the round of 4.